In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to initialize an Avalonix IP camera as long as you're on a 192.168.1 network. Here we can see we have a Windows 10 machine and we already have the ConfigTool program installed. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on the ConfigTool program. I'm going to click yes to allow it to make changes. It's going to pull the program up, and as you can see, it's already searched my network and found the 192.168.1.108 default IP address on my IP camera. Now the easiest way to initialize this camera, we're going to go to the Internet Explorer icon, also known as Web Login. It's going to automatically open up Internet Explorer pointed at the IP address for the uninitialized IP camera, and we can begin initializing it. The first setting is the country or region setting. We happen to be in the United States, which automatically sets the video standard to NTSC, which is used in the United States. If you're in another country, it should set it to PAL or the applicable video standard for your country. We're going to click Next. Here we can see the date and time is set to the current date and time, but the time zone is off. However, we'll just set our time zone and then forget about it because the time settings can also be set after the camera is initialized. So we'll click Next. It's going to bring us to the device initialization screen. Here's where we can set our administrator password, and I'm just going to use our factory default. Make sure that your passwords match and you have no typos before clicking the Next button. In order to reset the password in case it gets lost or forgotten, I'm going to set a recovery email. If you feel like you'll forget the email that you set on yours, feel free to use our Shipping Tech 101 email address and reach out to support if you are ever locked out of your IP camera. We're going to go ahead and click the Next button to set the administrator password and the recovery email. It says device initialization complete. Now, depending on what we want to do with our camera, we can leave the P2P method enabled and scan this into our app and click the Next button. But in this particular example, I don't want my camera accessible using the app, so I'm going to uncheck it, click OK, and click Next. You also want to uncheck auto check for updates because you never know when it might try and grab an update that it doesn't need from the internet. And like they say, don't fix what ain't broken. So we're going to go ahead and click the Save button. And finally, we can type in our username admin and our password and then click the Login button. Then let's say I want to get the view from my camera, so I'm going to go ahead and click the Download and Install plugin. I'm going to hit Run. It's going to download the plugin. I'm going to hit Run. And then I'm going to click Allow for all websites. It's going to ask me to log back into my camera. And here I can see I have the stream pulled up from my camera. Hopefully this video helps. Thank you for watching.